Hey, welcome back to BeyTalk. Well, today I figured I'd do a throwback episode to Season 1. And, it feels rather good to do this. Whew, it's rather pretty nice to be able to get back to the roots. Plus, the reason I decided to do this is because, I couldn't get to the shop today. Q's is, well, let's just say it just started raining. And after all, it was Easter Sunday, and, oh well. Today, I decided to showcase an attack type bay that I thought was pretty, insane. And, yeah. This one kind of gives a whole meaning to the phrase Stallion Stampede. Because we're looking at the great Victory Knight, the Valkyrie man himself. A Victory Valkyrie, or Valkyrie V2 Burst Bay. What you want to realize with the Valkyrie React Bay is that it does not work at all with stamina, at all, or defense configurations. You have to go straight attack. They will screw up the stamina big time, and that's why you've got to go in for the kill right away. This thing here will actually work in your favor. For this configuration, I decided to take the special dual layer heavy forge disc of the Callias X3 Bay and combine it with the performance tip base, spring base of the of the regular golden Callias Bay. This thing grants unusual possibilities, and I will admit, it really works because this thing has a nice whole rubber tip, flat rubber tip with a light divot in the center of it. That's really going to come in handy because after all, the less surface area, the more the less stamina it'll actually use up. So, for this episode, I decided to do this configuration because a Valkyrie React Bay requires a lot of stamina to utilize its capabilities. And I was thinking to myself, what could it be the best way to do this? I mean, sometimes you just gotta learn how to trust your instincts most of the time, right? And I did. And I'm still surprised that I came up with this one. This bay actually works pretty well. Because if you angle it just right, it'll come in for a swipe, and with these 3 attack blades, it can really quickly cause any bay to burst, no matter what it is. I've already tested it with that Spryzen that I reviewed last week. Oh boy. Almost every time, it comes out in either a simultaneous burst or Valkyrie React bursts. I'm actually pretty surprised at how things worked out. And if you're wanting to know if these are legitimate real-world possibilities, I've already taken the liberty of downloading the Beyblade Burst app on my phone. And, yeah, I mean, you gotta go with it. Because, okay, I'll make this simple. The reason why I chose this configuration is because of how well it works with the other parts. For instance, the Valkyrie pieces. The Valkyrie piece is actually a very, very good attack type piece. It's able to both attack and defend at the same time because of these blades on the flat parts right there. While at the same time attacking, because sometimes it'll hook the enemy bay. But by giving it this heavy forge disc, it allows for more pressure to be put down onto the bay itself, onto the tip, so that way it gets more grip. And because it's rubber, because it's like that, it'll give it nice attack and stamina. Well, not really much on the stamina part, but it helps with the stamina decrease that the extra weight of the weight disc, or the forge disc, gives it. Still, you have to give this a try. I highly recommend it. Well, the reason I do recommend this is because if you want something fast and strong, then Valkyrie is definitely the way to go if you've watched the Beyblade Burst anime. That flash launch, ultra flash launch, rush launch, ultra rush launch, wing launch, it really did the job in Season 1. However, we've just seen the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what we'll be able to do with the Beyblade Burst Evolution series? Or rather what I will be able to come up with. Who knows, you might end up seeing that Drain Fafnir. You'll just have to wait and see. But this is actually a good combination because it can get past even the hardiest of defenses. I've tested it out on Roctivore, I've tested it out on Wyvron, I've tested it out on Nepstrius, Kerbeus, even Spryzen could barely hold his own against it. Heck, I even tested it against the Doomsizers, and those things are supposed to be OP as crap. But I rest my case. Try out this special combination here. It'll really come in handy. And you'll have to wait till the Best of Season 3 tournament to see how well it stacks up to the others. Well, that's all the time we have today. I hope you appreciate this throwback episode. And until next time, let it rip!